Today, I'm going to be making White Christmas Jewel Fudge. It looks so pretty, and I don't think I've ever used a recipe that had these fruits, these colorful fruits. So this will be fun. I've always seen these on the shelves in the baking area, like at Walmart at Christmas, and I've just thought, what do people use those for? And so this will be fun to make because it's so pretty. All you need is 18 ounces of white chocolate chips, which I weighed these on our kitchen scale. You need a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. You need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and then you need 1/2 cup of green candy cherries and 1/2 cup of red candy cherries, and you want to chop them. So they look like this when you open the containers. And it's neat because with the green ones, if you pull the top up, they give you a recipe for cherry almond white chocolate cookies, and they give you a coupon. And then on the red ones, you get a coupon and you get a recipe for cherry chocolate chip cookies. There was something underneath there. Oh, this is just the container. Okay, so they have the calories and stuff like that under there. I didn't even notice that. So this recipe...
And then we chop these on a cutting board.
Yes, we chopped them on a cutting board. So they look like this. They're whole, and then Kevin chopped them up for me. But this actually is a supplement. So I had some Taste of Home magazines that were still in the plastic wrap. They're very old, but they were still in the plastic wrap. And they include like these extra supplements in there if you get it to your house. And so this, I was fortunate enough to find this. This is actually put out by like Eagle brand. And so they're recommending you use Eagle brand and Keebler and stuff like that. But this is from 1998. So this is an old recipe. But the first thing we're gonna do is over low heat, we're gonna melt the chocolate with the sweetened condensed milk, vanilla, and salt. So I have a pan over here. And so we're gonna get our chocolate and then our vanilla, salt, and sweetened condensed milk. This is completely melted, so I took it off the heat, and now we're going to add in our cherries. And I wanted to show you over here, if Kevin can point, I found another recipe on the back of those little, the pamphlet things with the cherries. There's a cherry brownie bites recipe, and there's a chocolate covered cherry brownie recipe. So you're actually getting 2 recipes and a coupon. So I love it when companies do that, when they give you a recipe with their products, because you might be buying it like me with something else in mind, and then you might see that and you're like, oh, I want to make that too. So you want to get a 9x9 inch pan or an 8x8 inch pan. I got an 8x8 inch pan, and you want to line it with parchment paper just so that when it sets up, you can take it out and cut it easily.
It said foil in this older recipe, but parchment's easier.
yeah, I wouldn't do foil. Foil rips, so if all you have is aluminum foil, yeah, go for it. But parchment paper is just a lot better. And you want to, if you don't want your fudge to be as thick, then use the 9-inch because it's definitely going to spread out more. I wanted to have thick pieces of fudge, so that's why I decided to use an 8-inch pan. And we're dumping all this in there, and it looks like it's spreading out for itself, and I might not have to spread it out very much. But now we want to put it in the refrigerator. It says for 2 hours or until firm. This has been in the refrigerator about 3 hours. tell you what this book was called. It's called Creating Magic Moments, 23 Desserts and Treats for Memorable Holidays. It says it's an enchanting season of special holidays, a time to create magic moments for your entire family. We hope that you enjoy this delightful collection of 23 desserts and treats and all of the magic moments that they may bring to you and yours. So this has the brands Eagle Brand, Keebler, and Real Lemon.
Real lemon. It's got one L for real and lemon.
Okay, because I'm thinking, what is wrong with me that I can't read that?
No, it's just all ran together.
Well, this White Christmas Jewel Fudge says, something unexpected crafted with your hands and your heart. So they're saying this would make a great gift to give somebody. If you
Fudge is always a good gift.
Yeah, if you like making things and putting it in a tin or some kind of special container, that is all what makes a nice gift. Okay, so let's try this.
I like the ones that seem like they were really hard, but they really weren't. They were really easy. That's my kind of thing.
This was easy.
This was super. This is like that. People are going to think, oh, wow, that's fancy.
So pretty.
But then you know that you just basically heat some stuff up in a pan and mix it together and pour it in a pan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thick texture.
Well, like I said, if you want it thinner, you can put it in a 9 by 9 inch pan. I wanted it to be thick.
No, I'm just talking about the texture itself. It's kind of
Oh, because I wanted to get a lot of those colors in there.
Mm-hmm.
I taste two things.
Sweet condensed milk.
Mm-hmm. And white chocolate.
Hmm. Yeah, most of the sweet condensed milk, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the strongest flavor.
Mm-hmm. You don't taste the cherries much.
Mm-mm. No, I ate one by itself.
A cherry.
Yeah, it's not something that I would like. Like it doesn't taste like. Yeah, it doesn't taste like candy.
No, it's not. It's.
But I have
they're
never
candy,
had one.
but they're not really like sweet like candy.
No, it's not like a chocolate covered cherry.
If you don't mind the overall flavor of sweet condensed milk kind of flavor, I think you'll like these. We've had English fudge that had a very strong like sweet condensed milk flavor. And creams. We've had cream candies and stuff from there that taste like that.
But you must have not liked it.
No, it's good. It's just
because you didn't eat it all.
I had a bigger piece than you.
Oh, well, it is extremely sweet. I mean, very, very
For
sweet.
as much white chocolate you have in there.
But like those cherries are truly there for just the flavor.
Yeah, just decoration.
They really, when you open them
For
up.
decoration.
I mean, what did I say?
Flavor.
For decoration. Sorry, for decoration. When you open up the container, they're very sticky, very, very sticky. And I popped one in my mouth thinking, oh, this is going to be intensely sweet, sugary, and it's really not. It's really, it's not something that I just want to eat, but I love the color that it adds to this. It does say at the bottom of this dessert, if you want to make rum raisin white fudge, you omit the vanilla and the cherries. Add 1.5 teaspoons of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of rum flavoring, 3/4 cup of raisins, and then proceed as above. So you do all that same stuff, but then you're leaving out the cherries and the vanilla. And then for a toasty, nutty white fudge, you omit the cherries again, add 1 cup of chopped toasted nuts, and then proceed as above. So very, very simple recipes.
I'll tell you what, instead of doing the white vinegar and the rum flavoring, I would do 2 teaspoons of actual rum.
Oh yeah, and it would be delicious.
Really good.
Well, I'm thinking a while back we've made a lot of fudge videos out of candy canes. Really simple to make fudge from
They
candy
don't come out
canes.
quite the same texture, but they're really easy.
Very easy, delicious, and I'm thinking we did a rum raisin. I think we did. We bought rum raisin candy canes and made rum raisin fudge. And that uses marshmallow cream. Use marshmallow cream to make that fudge. But
like I said, it's a different texture. But
it's very delicious though. So I mean, you can take literally any candy cane flavor you want, and you're crushing them up and putting it in this fudge.
You're using basically sugar. It's
Yes.
flavored sugar is what,
But
what it
it
turns
is
into.
that whatever flavor you buy,
Yeah.
that's what the fudge tastes like.
So if you want mint or whatever, that's it.
Yes, exactly. So if you haven't, the reason I'm telling you that is because if you haven't seen those videos, you might be interested because we have a ton of different kinds of fudge videos. This though, it's very pretty exactly the way it is. I love the red and the green color. If you wanted to, you could have put some maybe holiday sprinkles on top before you put it into the refrigerator if you wanted it to be like red and green and white sprinkles on top. But I think it's pretty just the way it is.
Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely makes it impact.
Yeah,
It looks good.
absolutely. And it's very, very sweet and rich. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.